Peace to the gods. Salute to the sneakerheads. My name is Magik, and I got a few kicks. Welcome back to the show. This is Magik Kicks. My mission to travel through all 50 states and buy a pair of kicks. This is episode 13, the Wisconsin mission. Part 2 of my 3 states in 1 day mission. Part 1 can be seen in episode 11, where we went down to Highland, Indiana, stopped at Soulmates, and we copped some kicks. You go check that out. Part 2, we hit the road, hopped on I-94, took about a 2-hour trip north to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and went a little something like these. Alright, we live, Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's windy as hell out here, but we're about to go up in headquarters. Let's see what they got up in here. All right, we live in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and I'm here with
Tommy 2 times.
All right, so got a few questions for you. I told you want to tour America.
Okay.
I picked your store as the Wisconsin store, so just want to talk to you real quick to get some information about your store. So what made you want to open a sneaker store?
Man, it was a dream, It was something that I always wanted to do. I've been fighting to get a store for probably like the past 11 years, and this past 2 years we've been open now since November, so yeah, it's been a dream.
Okay.
We really wanted to get one, so here in our own town.
So what separates your store from the rest of them? What makes yours different?
I don't know. We buy, sell, trade. I really like shoes. I mean, I'm a big collector.
Okay.
More than anything, I like the collector aspect of it first, rather than the money. I do like the money, but it keeps me open. But it's more like the collectors.
So, what's your favorite shoe of all time?
The Jordan 11s.
Jordan 11s?
Concords.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one that started me out.
Pretty much self-explanatory. It's one of the best shoes ever made.
Yeah, that was the one I got when I was in about 11 years old.
Okay. Like I said before, we're in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We had headquarters. The interview was complete. Now I'm about to browse the shelves and see what they got.
Definitely. Thanks. We got this new that ain't out yet. We got these that ain't out yet. Yeah, these. What else do we got? How'd you hear about it? Just on Instagram?
I Googled Wisconsin sneaker stores. This was the best one I saw.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that a lot.
All right, we back at the crib with it. Shout out to Tommy 2 times. Tommy 2 times. So nice, you got to say it twice. And that's not his official slogan, but if you see him start to use it, he owe me a pair of sneaks or something like that. Take a pack of socks. But thank you again. It was great shopping at your store. I appreciate you being part of the mission. You have a great store, great inventory. Everything about your store was top notch. Now, you're not here to see me talk, well, listen to me talk. You're here to see what I got. So, drum roll, please. These are the Air Jordan 9 Retros, white, black, and gem red. Boom. Now, if you've been following the show for a while, you will remember back in my New Jersey mission, the store I went to, same exact sneakers, dude wanted to charge me $475 for them. Now, at that time, I couldn't justify spending my car note on a pair of sneakers. Well, I probably could have, but I didn't do it at the time. So I just waited. And then one night, I'm on Google searching. I was looking up Milwaukee sneaker stores at first. But then I was like, I was trying to do 3 states in 1 day. Milwaukee, it took me like another extra hour or two. So I'm like, you know what? Pick something closer. Kenosha, Wisconsin pops up. Shoe Soldiers headquarters pop up, so I hit their Instagram page, and I'm just going through his store. First, I went through his feed. I found some sneakers that I want, but then I hit his story. So it was like a Thursday, like 3:38 in the morning. These pop up, and you ain't gonna believe the price. Now the original price is $190. Remember, the guy wanted me to pay $475. I paid nowhere near neither one of those prices. So I'm searching. His story pops up. These pop up. Perfect edition, my size, $140. I sent him a DM ASAP. It was like 3:30 in the morning on a Thursday night. I'm like, yo, this is my story. Whatever, I'll be in town on Monday. Can you hold these for me? Now, he didn't answer right away, so I sent another message because I was desperate because, Jordan 9s, besides the 12s and 2s and 5s, these my top 3 Jordan, basically. So he didn't answer right away. So I sent another message. Listen, I need those. I'll send you the money right now and pay extra for you to hold them. So he finally hit me back. I guess he was asleep. Told you it was in the middle of the night. Hit me back in the morning like, don't worry about it. They'll be here when you get here. So I'm like, all right, bet. Hold you to that. When I got there, he was a man of his word. And then after I told him how the dude tried to rob me up in New Jersey, he knocked down more money off the price. So I wound up paying $100 for these. And that probably would be the steal of the tour. So $100 for Jordan 9s? Come on, man. Perfect edition too. Look at this. These Jones is flawless. So you know what I'm here to do. I give a little backstory on the Jordan 9s. So in October of '93, Jordan was Jordan coming up on a new season, shocked the world and just retired. Or he was suspended, whoever you want to listen to. But that's a conspiracy for another day. So Nike was at a crossroads. How were they going to release this shoe that the star player who they made the shoe for wasn't going to be playing? So they thought about it. They figured Mike had a big enough name. We could release it without him. So these were made by the infamous Tinker Hatfield, who, if you're watching this show, you should know that name. He created the Jordan 3s and a whole bunch of other classic Nikes throughout history. So at that time, these were made to symbolize Jordan's global recognition. At that time, he came off the 3 championships in a row. He had the Dream Team. So he was basically an icon. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. And the closest thing you could do to be like Mike, wear his shoes. So when these came out to appeal to the global audience, on the bottom, they have words like sports, dedicate, and intense. And it's in, I think it's 6 different languages. It comes in Swahili, Japanese, Russian, French, and Spanish. That's all 6. So that's all the little symbols that's in the bottom of the shoe. That's what that is. Never knew that till now, till you do your history. But Nike still had a problem on their hands because he wasn't wearing them in the store. So he wasn't wearing them on the court. So that's how these became famous, because they were the first Jordan that he didn't wear on the court in the actual game. And also, since he wasn't wearing them, somebody had to wear them. So they became the first Jordan that was PEs, or player edition. So it was 6 players. It was Penny, Sprewell, Mitch Richmond, Kendall Gill, BJ Armstrong, and the infamous Harold Baby Joyner Minor. I know y'all remember him. He came out when the dunk contest. Everybody thought he's the next Jordan. Kind of flamed out in a couple years. But they all received these shoes. Instead of having the Bulls colors, they all had their team colors. And instead of having 23 on the back like Jordan sneaks did, they had their number on the back. So first Jordan PE set a trend before everybody else hopped on, before everybody else was able to hop on the wave, before the Mike Bibbies and the Derek Andersons and all of them had their sneaks. These were the 6 guys who started the Jordan PE wave. And then, with Mike retiring, the Bulls was like, we got to find a way to honor him. So they opened up the statue in front of the United Center with him doing the signature pose, dunking on somebody, probably Matumbo. The sneaks he got on in that statue, the Jordan 9s. So that's just a couple reasons why the Jordan 9 was famous. Just a little history on him. He never wore them on the court, but he wore them in like practice and stuff like that. And then there's another pair out there that I'm probably never gonna get my hands on because they like a stack and above. But they white and black. They turned them into baseball cleats because when Jordan retired, his dad dream was to see him play baseball. So he went and tried to join the Chicago Red Sox. They sent him down to like Birmingham, Alabama, and he played down there. And he got some Jordan 9 cleats. Now they just like that. They just like these, but this part is white, and the regular part is black. Them joints is fire, but again, I probably had to sell Brick Joe or something to afford those. So I ain't gonna even try to get those. But that's it. This is episode 13. This was Magic Kicks. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your peoples. You know what I mean? Help the algorithms out. Maybe I'll be able to say that word if you subscribe. But the button is right down there. Just scroll down a little bit after you finish watching the video. Click subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell. So when I drop videos, you'll be the first to know. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. See you next week with the next mission, part 3 of my 3 states in 1 day mission. Peace.